Hi, everyone. I'm Aidan Weir, number 16 on the Lyman Hall hockey team.
I'm senior Ryan Brockett. I wear number 17 for Lyman Hall Trojans.
I'm senior Tommy Ralston. I'm number 13 for Lyman Hall.
All right, guys. So we're 1 week into the season. What do you think so far? What's? I know we're 1-1. Tough loss the other day, but what do you think of the team? What do you think of what's coming forward?
To start, I just want to say I was really proud of everyone, the team as a whole. Versus North Haven a couple of days ago, I thought everyone played well, and it's just a good group effort, even though we came up short. If we get them again, let's just say it'll be a good game.
Yeah, I was gonna say North Haven was a great example of it, but we got a group of guys that never want to quit. We got a whole team of hardworking kids, and even in the North Haven game, we grinded right down to that last second. And I think it shows a lot, especially early season. If a team can just keep going, and you get a lot of kids that just want to hustle and put in their best effort for every minute. So I like that about our team for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We never put our heads down, really. We always keep the intensity up. I think that just for a couple of games, I think we're already starting to click, and all the lines and stuff that we have are already moving forward. We struggle to put the puck in net, but I think just from what we've seen, I think we'll put some more in, and we'll start winning more games.
So I'm sure everyone wants to know, what's it like playing without fans?
It's actually, I guess you could say it's really not that much different because some people are able to just sound the crowd out or whatever, but it's a lot. In other ways, it's a lot different. Like when you're getting ready to just go out on the ice, like for warm-ups and stuff, or I don't know, just even like going to school the day of the game, like talking to people in school, like your friends. They say like, "Good luck tonight," teachers. That's like stuff that I miss, but it's just great to be able to play. Like fans or not, at the end of the day, it's just fun to play hockey.
Yeah, I would say the fans are definitely like the social aspect of sport. I think it has to do a little bit of drive. Like, if you're a packed stands, like you want to throw a big hit or you want to make a nice move, but I feel like you want to do that anyway, you're going to do it. I do miss in school, we used to wear our jerseys, used to dress up. And then like even after games, like you had a class with a couple of buddies, you guys all be talking about it, or like teachers that went to the game, they would all like say, "Oh, nice job," or "great goal," or whatever. So it's definitely different, especially we're not even in school, so we wouldn't have that anyway, but it's definitely different. The gameplay isn't any different though. And sometimes it is nice just to be with yourself and have your own thoughts, not have so much noise and kind of distractions and other things like that. So
I definitely do also miss the school aspect. Usually, again, teachers, friends, anybody really. Also, I don't think that having no fans in the rink really affects us, because I think all the boys keep the intensity on all the time. Never goes down, but definitely if you do score, you do something big, there's no cheering, but really all you need is the boys to back you up on that.
Yeah, Tommy, you seem to make a lot of noise after your first goal against Brantford. Watching the video, it sounded pretty loud throughout the rink, but what are some of the biggest challenges that you guys have had, and how have you had to adapt to hockey in this crazy time with, no locker room, no warm-up time, all these mass breaks, no fans, no energy in the arena, things like that?
I guess, first off, playing with the mask, like just getting used to playing with the mask at first, that was probably like one of the hardest parts. Just because, like after like 5 or 10 minutes, you're like sucking in like your sweat, and it feels like you're like swallowing the mask. But I don't know, like there's so many like I don't want to say like just bad things. I mean, they are pretty much bad things. Like just so many different things about this year. Like I've just pretty much just kind of like forgot about like all that stuff and just continue just to play and just cherish it, while it's still here because it's my last year. So I just want to make the most of it and just have fun.
Yeah, plus all the locker room and the warm-up stuff, it makes you kind of more independent. I don't like it because I used to enjoy like the team warm-ups and getting there an hour and 15 minutes early for games and stuff. But it makes you more independent. Like you gotta at home do your warm-up. You gotta show up to the rink ready. And as far as like in getting ready and then getting the intensity up, like if you're not excited for like a high school hockey game like the whole day and you're not ready for it, then I don't know what to tell you because I know like all day, even like all whole week, you just look forward to those games. So as far as intensity and wanting to show up ready to go, I feel like everyone's got that. But it just makes it's more individualized getting ready and stuff like that. But once you get to the rink, everyone sits around 6 feet apart but still together. So it's fine. It is what it is, and we enjoy getting what we have.
There's definitely a lot more rules. I don't think it really affects how much everybody wants to play. I think it makes them want to play more and makes them want to get on the ice. The mask breaks kind of, I don't like them. They kind of seem to interrupt the flow of the game, or if we have momentum, it kind of slows it down or it kind of flips it sometimes. Getting dressed, going to the rink, but other than that, I don't think really has affected me or any of the guys that much.
All right, so Weir and Brockett, you guys both come from a Lyman Hall family, hockey family, I should say. Do you feel any added pressure with like your uncles and your parents and everyone, cheering you on and screaming for you every single time you step on the ice?
I don't really feel any more like pressure, but I would just say it makes it like I feel like it just makes it more fun, like knowing that like my dad played, my uncle played, my aunt was a manager, my sister's a manager now. I don't know, it's cool to like I don't know play for the same team as they did and like hear about stories of like their favorite games and stuff. And I would say it was like not to like just bring this up like I'm not bragging or anything, but it was really cool like winning the state championship because like my dad and my uncle were there. They actually got like emotional. It was just something that I'll remember forever and cherish forever because that was really cool to see them, just have them be there and just see me play.
So it's more of a pride thing than pressure.
Yeah.
I would
What about
agree
you,
with
Brock?
that. I feel like, especially in our family at least, I got my dad and two uncles that played. And one of my uncles is in the Lyman Hall of Fame, and still there's not really any pressure. You walk in the hallway, you see his face up on that thing, but I don't know. It's kind of just fun to hear about, like Weir said, all the cool stories, all the games they give play. They always text like right before or after a game, good luck or this that. They'll give like tips like, hey, you guys should look into this or try to move your feet more and stuff like that. One thing that Weir said that I agree with is our families and some of the other families from graduating seniors last year, a lot of the dads were Lyman Hall families, and there's a couple of games where they all dress up in their old Lettermans. They stand on the glass, and that's kind of a cool sight to see. And I don't know. I like to think that I'm staying in Wallingford, and then I'll have a kid and send the kid to Lyman Hall if Lyman Hall is still a thing. And I don't know. It's kind of a cool tradition that it's just fun to be around, fun to be a part of.
Don't forget about your brother too. He's joined the mix this year.
I know he joins the ranks, so that's another 2 Lyman Hall players you're adding on to the list, and just keeps going. I know when I graduate, I'm going to stick around and watch all the games and get to as many as I can, and it's just going to be fun. You look at the alumni game, how many Weirs and Brockets you got out there. That's always cool. Put them all on the same line, watch them score some goals. That's it's always special, and I think that one day I'll be a part of that, and my brother will be a part of it, and who knows how many we'll have on the ice at the same time. So that's pretty cool.
Well, Tommy, you know, over the last couple of years, you've really grown up, developed into quite the impact player on the team. Um, how would you describe the way that you kind of grew and became the player that you are and the leader that you are?
I mean, there's not really much to it. It's just definitely all the seniors who've already graduated, not even last year, but the year before. They were definitely able to show me how to get comfortable. I mean, I wasn't really that comfortable playing when I was a lot smaller, so I got some height on me now, I guess you could say. So, I mean, I don't picture me as just a leader. I'm a leader. I think everybody else, as they're saying what they do, so I just there if I have questions.
All right, so you kind of touched on it there. How many of the captains and leaders, seniors, everyone from the past couple of years have you looked up to and tried to kind of model the way that you're being a leader on this year's team after?
I'd have to throw Matt Pettit's name out there. I mean, he was there whenever you needed him. Even if you didn't ask him a question, he would come up to you. He'd help you. He put some pucks in the net too, and he was always there. He was always out on the ice doing something. He wasn't never not noticed. I mean, I don't like to model myself up here. I like to play what game I have, but definitely Matt kind of. I guess I could say I took some notes.
Weir, what about you?
I definitely wouldn't compare myself to Scott, Kyle, or Matt. I'm like nowhere near any of them. I don't know. I'm just a lot different from them. Leadership wise, like, I don't know. Talking to the team before games and stuff, and just making sure everyone's prepared and just ready for what they need to do. Yeah, I guess it has been easier because I've seen it for 3 years. I've been able to see like what the previous captains have done, what's worked, what hasn't worked. I don't know. It made me more, like Tommy said, it made me more comfortable like this year.
Brock?
I would say definitely like being around such like good, strong hockey wise and captain wise people. Like the list can go on and on. You could even all the assistant captains from I've only played the last 2 years, but they all bring different things to the table. Whether it's like the team aspects, the hard working, the get it right, all the different captains like kind of morals. And just playing around them, you start to get attached, and you try to do your best and really like be the player that everyone wants you to be. But as far as being a captain myself this year, you like to think you do everything right, and you like to think that you like get every kid involved, and every kid wants to do exactly what you want to do. But I think that all you can do is just try to motivate everyone around you just to be the best they can possibly be. And I think I learned a lot of those skills from being in the opposite side of things, being the kid that just wanted to get better and have the captain's like approval. You know what I mean? You want to motivate the kids the same way you were motivated when you were just one of the underclassmen. A decent answer.
Brockett, what do you see as one of the most important things for this team for the rest of the year and going forward, and hopefully getting to that peak at the end of the season?
Like Coach Sags always says, he says it the best. He just says everyone's got to buy in. Everyone's got to take the season for what it is. You can't complain about the cards we've been dealt with the whole COVID or whatever restrictions were put on. We got to just buy into what we have and make the best of it. Go out every single practice, every single game, just with that last you can't even call it a championship. I don't know. just winning the whole tournament this year, just always in the back of your head, always like the drive, and everyone just gotta just work as hard as they can all the time. I think we've seen it so far. I think we've seen it since like July when we started doing like outside off ice workouts and running. I think everyone, as far as I can tell right now, is just bought in, and they're done with the complaints. They're done with pouting and all that other stuff, and they just want to get to work. They just want to go as hard as they possibly can. So I think it's a good thing.
Tommy, what about you?
Yeah, along with Brock, everyone's definitely bought in. Everybody's put in the work, not just from when we were able to start the season, but even in fall with Coach Chortis, some of the Lyman Hall guys are playing there, and everybody bought in every practice, every game. I think to get us to that last game is just one step at a time. Work on things we need to work on. Get better at things where we got down, but there's always room for improvement. And I think with the team that we have and the intensity we have, we'll definitely make it to the end. And I think everyone's just going to keep going, and I don't think anybody wants to stop.
Weir, final thoughts.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, everyone just has to be ready for anything that can happen down the line at the end of the season, whether it's you got to play defensive shift, offense, just go out and win a face-off, forecheck, kill a penalty. Just got to be willing to adapt and, I don't know, do what we can to stay in every game and win the games that we can and hopefully have a successful tournament at the end of it.